Hey guys, Josh Zamora here with a quick update video to my case study site that I have put together using Zairp. Now, if you're watching this video, there's a good chance you already saw the first part where I was ranking for multiple different keywords, multiple different cities, with a very ugly website. It took me 5 minutes to put together that website, but since then, now that I've started getting a ton of rankings and the site's starting to get a ton of organic traffic, I've decided to invest a little bit of time and completely transform the look of the site. So now if you go to the actual site, it looks completely different, and I've actually turned it into somewhat of a directory site based on the strategy that two of my good partners, Nick and Tom, use in their business to generate leads, charge monthly recurring fees for advertising, and a bunch of other different strategies that they use to monetize. But on top of that, you can see that Zairp is still making daily posts 100% for me without me having touched these campaigns ever since I set them up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go over to the site and show you what it looks like now. Okay, and you can see it looks way better than what it did before. Okay, I made a quick little logo for it, and I've implemented the Authority Growth Machine WordPress theme onto this site, which allows me to pretty much create a directory site for people looking for the services that this site is promoting, which is drone repair services. Now, there's an entire strategy of how to leverage a site like this to actually make sales was completely broken down on the live webinar session that I held with Nick and Tom. But putting together this actual site took me no more than 30 minutes using the WordPress theme that they've put together, which allows you to create a site like this. All right. And obviously the strategy to implement and use this type of site to generate sales, generate leads, and get a 100% response rate when you're reaching out to local businesses, that really takes it to the next level. But just implementing and transforming this site from what it was, which was just a plain black and white site, to this literally took me 30 minutes. And also, if I wanted to come back in here and add other locations, because as you can see here, I've within a matter of seconds, I added all of these listings of resources that people can go to get drone repairs in all the different cities that I'm ranking in. So on this site, there's you can see here I have locations in Miami added, I have locations in Naples added, I have locations in Tampa and in Orlando, which is all the cities that I currently have rankings in. All right, now if I wanted to go ahead and target the Jacksonville area as well, once I start create a campaign for Jacksonville, what I'm going to do is go ahead and come in here and add more options in Jacksonville. Okay, so the keyword is drone repair. The address or the area is Jacksonville. I click search. And now what it's going to do is it's going to pull up all of the local businesses in that area that offer drone repair services. Now, this is where the strategy of the Authority Growth Machine comes into play. I'm able to add however many of these that I want. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click Import Selected. And now those different businesses have been added to this website. All right, so now this site is really starting to look like an authority site. Okay, people come to this site, and you can see there, boom, those 5 locations that I just selected were added within a matter of seconds. And you can see this website, this project is now taking shape. All right, I've gone from a basic site that took me 5 minutes to put together to deploying Zairp on it to generate rankings for me. And now that it's getting rankings, it's getting traffic, I have now spent more time on it and turned it into something completely different. Okay, using the Authority Growth Machine. Okay, now again, if you want to learn how to use this type of site with, obviously having Zairp getting the rankings for me, and leverage this type of site to get local clients, to be able to charge local businesses to actually have their listings on here, There's also the ability to have ads show up, so you can charge clients to have their ads show up on here as well. So many different ways for you to monetize a site like this. And the best part is that we broke it down exactly how to do that on the webinar that we held. So I'll put a link to the webinar right below this video if you haven't seen that yet. But again, the strategy behind this is so genius. We also even revealed an email template that gets a 100% response rate when you're leveraging a website like this. Okay, that's one of the most powerful things that we revealed on this on the live webinar session, is that email template that allows you to really get past the gatekeeper, get to the decision maker, and from there you can really, pretty much charge them for so many different services. Okay, so click the link below if you haven't seen the webinar replay. Make sure you check it out. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update of what's been going on with this website. It's really coming together now, and pretty much everything is pretty much on autopilot at this point. Okay, and it literally takes me 2 seconds to come in here, target a new city, and add new locations in there, and again deploy the rest of the strategy which we shared on the webinar. So make sure you do check that out.